the great outdoors. Nothing says great like just the outdoors. Hi, it's me, Justin, your friendly host. So yes, we're getting ready for spring to finally come, thanks to that groundhog saying, oh, hey, spring's coming. You might want to... Anyway, the movie to get you all in the mood for this upcoming spring is Ernest Goes to Camp. A character portrayed by, Jim Vernon. Jim Vernon has portrayed this character so many times. One of my favorite characters of all time. So, anyway, welcome to the Justin Zone.
Justin Zone! If you're feeling down, you don't have to feel alone. Just get on the internet, go to the Justin Zone. He's the best friend that you have ever known. Yes, boys and girls, it's time for the Justin Zone. Throw your brain out the window and enter the unknown. Now don't adjust your screen, you're in the Justin Zone. Throw your brain out the window, forget what you've known. Don't adjust the screen, you're in the Justin Zone. You're in the Justin Zone. You're in the Justin Zone. Oh God, oh God, we're in the Justin Zone. We're in the Justin Zone.
Well, we're back at the Justin Zone. Ernest Goes to Camp is our movie this week. You know what I mean? Jim Vernon is actually, it's interesting enough to go a little history over him. He himself was actually trained to be an Shakespearean actor. And of course, you know how some actors don't actually get to do, much what they want to do. He was approached to portray this character, and at first he wasn't really too into it, because again, you spend years trying to become a serious actor, and, he became this character. This right here it wasn't the first film featuring him. He played in a different film, Jim Vernon, I can't remember exactly the title on this, but this is the first featured film that he did, and it was in theaters. And Touchstone did this film and Goes to Jail, and they did Scared Stupid, Rides Again, I'm not sure. So, he played this character in various different ways. He was always the janitor kind of type character, the maintenance man, the kind of lovable big goof. He was a big kid at heart, and that's what made him a very interesting character to play. But what's also funny is in some of his movies, he had various personalities. Like he was a grandpa, old grampy. Or he was, I am the Mother Teresa. Stuff like that, He, played all these different, and if you ever see Scared Stupid, that's a good one to watch, as he just goes all out, plays multiple multiple characters in this one, and it's really fun movie. So if you've never watched any of the Ernest movies, I recommend starting with this one and then just going through at least up until Scared Stupid. The others, I'm not saying they're not worth watching, but they're your basic direct-to-video or DVD, whatever you want to call them. Now, another thing about Jim Vernon, he portrayed the dad on the Beverly Hillbillies movie. He also did the voice of Slinky Dog, or Slinky the Dog, in the first two Toy Story movies. Obviously, he had passed away before, at the time, to not do the third movie. He also did Lost City of Atlantis. He did portray, he did the character, was named Cookie. I kind of liked him. He was like the spitball type. Old, all grease. You got your face. Food groups, you got beer, beans, whiskey, and lard. I just love this character. And I grew up watching these movies. Now, the plot around this one, so I don't go too far, he he works at this camp. He wants to be a counselor, and he ends up with these rough. He ends up with this rough group of kids. They're like the, and he's the only one who's willing to give them a chance. He always is there, and we find out that there's a construction company that wants the land for some kind of metal or something, or mineral for space, and they just won't take no for an answer. And we find out, let's see if we can, this is the company right here that takes it. Now, they finally do get the rights. They end up tricking the chief into getting the rights, and stuff like that. Again, this is a really movie. I don't want to spoil too much. I really kind of want you to watch and see what happens. Jim Vernon actually sings in this. He sings 2 songs that were wrote for specifically the Ernest character. Well, maybe not 2, but he definitely sings in this one. Goes to Jail is a very good one to recommend. And Ernest Scared Stupid is definitely another one you should watch. So, anyway, I've been receiving some very weird emails from someone. I don't know who he is. All I get, he claims he's the evil one. Ooh. But I don't know. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the supposed evil one. Anyway, this has been the Justin Zone. See ya!